Here is the continuation of the explanation. New scenario, SCP-682 sleeping. 1. SCP-682 sleeping. SCP-682, the unstoppable reptilian monstrosity, is seen sleeping inside the hangar's warm interiors within the functional airport. The freezing cold winter night outside contrasts with the warmth inside. 2. Sun Wukong meditating. Sun Wukong, SCP-682's owner, is sitting on the floor with crossed legs and a motionless body. He has his palms on his knees and his eyes closed, meditating. His magical staff is resting beside him. 3. Peaceful atmosphere. The atmosphere is peaceful, with SCP-682's slow, deep breaths and Sun Wukong's calm meditation creating a sense of serenity. No conflict or tension. In this scenario, there is no conflict or tension. SCP-682 is sleeping, and Sun Wukong is meditating, creating a peaceful atmosphere. This is a rare moment of calm for SCP-682, known for its destructive tendencies. Sun Wukong's presence and meditation seem to have a calming effect on SCP-682. Here's the scenario explained in paragraph style. The scene unfolds in a functional airport, where a hangar provides a warm refuge from the freezing cold winter night outside. Inside the hangar, a peculiar sight can be seen. SCP-682, the unstoppable reptilian monstrosity, lies sleeping. Its massive body, normally a force of destruction, is now still and calm. Nearby, Sun Wukong, SCP-682's owner, sits cross-legged on the floor. His eyes are closed, and his palms rest on his knees, as he meditates. His magical staff lies beside him, a symbol of his power and authority. The atmosphere is peaceful, with only the sound of SCP-682's slow, deep breaths breaking the silence. Sun Wukong's calm presence seems to have a soothing effect on SCP-682, allowing it to rest peacefully. Here's the continuation of the scenario in paragraph style. Just as the peaceful atmosphere had settled in, a sudden commotion erupted inside the warm hangar room. A Protoceratops appeared, seemingly out of nowhere, and entered the warm interior. Before long, a tiny Velociraptor began to attack the Protoceratops, causing the larger creature to become irritated. SCP-682, startled by the sudden disturbance, jolted awake and let out a mighty roar. Its eyes snapped open, and it swiftly used its forelimbs to grab both the Protoceratops and the Velociraptor. As SCP-682 held its captives in place, it showcased its razor-sharp, metallic crystalline teeth and claws. The creature's multiple eyes glared menacingly at the two dinosaurs, pulling them closer as if to examine them. However, before the situation could escalate further, Sun Wukong intervened, calmly speaking to SCP-682 to soothe its temper. Just then, a colossal presence emerged outside the airport. Jormungandr, the world serpent, lifted its massive head above the airport, its body large enough to wrap around the entire world. The gigantic snake growled at SCP-682, annoyed at being disturbed from its slumber. SCP-682 snarled back at Jormungandr, but Sun Wukong quickly stepped in to calm both creatures. With Sun Wukong's intervention, SCP-682 released its grip on the Velociraptor and Protoceratops, and the creature returned to its slumber on the floor. Jormungandr, similarly, retreated back into the ocean behind the hangar, its massive body disappearing beneath the waves. Sun Wukong resumed his motionless, cross-legged position on the floor, returning to his meditative state. As the calm atmosphere was restored, the Velociraptor and Protoceratops, now freed from SCP-682's grasp, began to drift off to sleep on the floor in the center of the hangar. The warm interior of the airport, once again, became a peaceful refuge from the cold winter night outside. Here's the continuation of the scenario in paragraph style. Just as the peaceful atmosphere had settled back in, two more Velociraptors appeared inside the warm hangar interior, joining their pack member already sleeping on the floor. However, their arrival did not go unnoticed. SCP-682, still in a sleeping state, growled softly, sensing the presence of the new arrivals. The two Velociraptors, cautious and alert, froze momentarily, assessing the situation. Despite SCP-682's growl, the Velociraptors did not retreat. Instead, they slowly began to relax, seemingly reassured by the calm atmosphere and the presence of Sun Wukong, still meditating motionless on the floor. The two Velociraptors eventually lay down on the floor, joining their pack member and the Protoceratops, already asleep. The warm interior of the hangar, filled with the soft sounds of sleeping creatures, remained a peaceful refuge from the cold winter night outside. Here's the continuation of the scenario in paragraph style. As the night wore on, a herd of Protoceratops began to appear inside the warm hangar interior, joining their single companion already sleeping on the floor. However, their arrival was met with a low, rumbling growl from SCP-682, still lying on the floor. The Protoceratops herd members, sensing the tension, cautiously began to back away, their eyes fixed on SCP-682. But before the situation could escalate, Sun Wukong intervened, calmly speaking to SCP-682 to soothe its temper. SCP-682's growling subsided, and it relaxed, allowing the Protoceratops herd members to feel more at ease. The herd members, still cautious, slowly began to walk backwards, eventually coming to a stop near their sleeping companion. As the tension dissipated, the Protoceratops herd members lay down on the floor, joining their companion, the Velociraptor pack members, and the still sleeping SCP-682. The warm interior of the hangar was now filled with the peaceful sounds of sleeping creatures, a serene atmosphere that seemed almost surreal given the diverse and potentially volatile gathering. Sun Wukong remained motionless, still meditating, as the night wore on. Here's the continuation of the scenario in paragraph style. As the night wore on, the main Protoceratops slept peacefully alongside its fellow herd members, while the Velociraptor pack members and teammates rested near each other. Sun Wukong, sensing that all was calm, used his magical staff to close the door, securing the warm and tranquil atmosphere within the hangar. The story seemed to have come to a gentle close, but a post-credit scenario revealed that Sun Wukong was not yet done. He returned to his cross-legged position on the floor, his eyes still closed. With a subtle gesture, he summoned his magical staff to generate a soft, blue-hued night light bulb on the wall. The gentle glow illuminated the peaceful scene, casting a calming ambiance over the sleeping creatures. Sun Wukong's eyes remained closed as he placed his palms on his knees, resuming his meditative state. His magical staff rested beside him, a symbol of his power and wisdom. In this serene atmosphere, Sun Wukong sat motionless, a guardian of peace and tranquility, as the night wore on.